Well, I'm about to get back on the trail today. It's Friday. It's June 5th today, I believe. So that's right there's where I'm headed by that kiosk and going out. I'm right now at Virginia Highway 624, I believe. And you can barely see right up there is where I came out yesterday. So anyway, here we go. We're headed off today. Got 10.2 total. McAfee Knob is ahead. That's the second of the Triple Crown. Probably about 9.5 miles to McAfee Knob. I know I have two short climbs this morning and then a big one up to McAfee Knob. Let's get going. Well, the trail looks a lot like this. Only good thing is it's been using switchbacks, but they're a little steeper switchbacks than I did yesterday. Well, I got to the top of that first climb, and the theme for the day is going to be it's hot, because it is hot. I started out with my cap on, switched to my bandana because it can soak up more sweat in my head than my cap can. So anyway, you can see the trail behind me. When you got to the top, it got a little smooth. I'm going down now a little ways. It's a little bunny rabbit right on the side of the trail. Doesn't seem to be afraid of me. Nice little bridge over the stream here. About to walk into an active pasture with cattle. I remember seeing Lori's video. Lori hikes the AT, where she came through here and there were cows here. She had to come back through the gate because they were coming up to her. She didn't know what to do, so we're gonna push on through this and maybe we won't see any. But I've been around cows before, so. All right, let's see. Well, I found the breeze. Just had to get on the other side of the mountain, I guess, or other side of the hill. Some pasture land, the mountain's up behind us, pretty. That's the way I'm going. Again, they always say, don't forget to look behind you. Just looking up through the valley. Some power lines up through there and just pastures. The AT is well marked through the cattle pasture here because there are other, see there's a white blaze on that post, that's where I came from. You can see some other cattle trails going different directions here. So if you're not paying attention, you can go down a cattle trail and have to backtrack to the AT. All right, again, that's where I've been. This is where I'm going. Sitting up on a little knoll right now, enjoying the wind. It's a nice breeze. A little shout out to my sister Sharon. That's a pasture aroma. I smell it. Reminds me of the farms back home. That's a little funny about the aroma of a pasture. My sister and brother-in-law always used to say it smells like money. They raise beef cattle. Well, got to take off my backpack to get through this one. I've tried. Plus I need to fix the spring that just popped off on his gate, so I can do all that. Well, took my pack off, took it across the road to another gate over there and fixed this gate. And now I got to walk back across the road. Here's the other gate. Well, leaving the pastures now and headed back into the woods. Across this little bridge and the creek and all, so all right, here we go. Well, I'm going back into the pastures. That was just a short walk along the creek to in the woods to this pasture, so. All right, let's keep going. Well, I made it to the top about 5 minutes ago, and it was level for a minute or two, and then it was up rocks and then down some rocks. That's what I'm facing right now, so. It's just a little tricky, and it's hot. Said it was gonna be the theme of the day. It's hot. Well, I haven't videoed in probably an hour. Been trying to make some time. Trail's been ups and downs, some rocks and roots, but even the ups have been kind of gradual for a little bit. Every once in a while there's a steep one, but a short one. So I got about 5 miles of this. think I'm approaching clearing 1 mile of it at least, maybe 2. So, trying to make up some time while I can. Well, rounded the turn, and here these big rocks are on the left. They're not real big. Don't see that in Florida. I'm going down some places it's steeper than others. I can hear a road down below me. I believe I'm gonna be coming up on the McAfee Knob trailhead parking area for day hikers. This is the parking lot for McAfee Knob trailhead. So these cars that are parked here are hiking up there, or they're section hiking, something like that. Kind of hoping for trail magic here today, but I don't see any. So well, I do recall seeing in years ago videos for 18 northbound hikers that this was a notorious place to cross. They had to cross the road, which is Virginia 11. They took their life in their own hands because there's curves and hills here. So they built this pedestrian walkway, which is awfully nice. Yeah. I think that goes down into Catawba Valley. Well, I just crossed over that pedestrian walkway. I'm 2 miles from a shelter that has water, and 3.6 to McAfee Knob, and it's 1 o'clock. I started at 9 this morning, so it's been 4 hours to do 6 miles. I don't guess that's too bad. 6 miles in 4 hours. Well, the trails had ups and downs. There's more ups right now than downs. That's going up. So here we go. This is what the trail's been like for a while. Rocks and roots, big exposed roots. It's like a maze sometimes. I've stumbled I don't know how many times. Fell completely to the ground one time. I didn't get hurt or cut or scraped or anything, so. Anyway, this is tough going today. Not to mention the heat, it's 81 degrees. Very little breeze. That's 81 in the shade. Got about a 1.3 climb. And have I said it's hot today? Looked at my thermometer, it's 82 in the shade. Very little breeze. I mean, hardly any, you can't even see any leaves moving right now. I stopped at that shelter back there for about a 30-minute break and got some water, but it took forever, about 5 minutes for half a liter. So that's a long time, so it's barely trickling. Rocks and roots. As far up through there is where I'm going, as you can see. Still just over half a mile from McAfee Knob. Trail got wider, nice in a few places, but really it's just in between roots and rocks. And we're still climbing. And this old 68-year-old man is tired. I believe this is my 9th straight day hiking. And there'll be at least a 10th and an 11th one, I think, before I take a 0, which means no hiking. All right, let's go. Well, here's what I've been climbing all day for. And 4 people just left. 3 of them I'm gonna be camping with in a little while, but I'm actually by myself here now on McAfee Knob, and no one else is here. That is rare. Very late in the afternoon. Probably the most, or has been stated, it is the most photographed area or scenic overlook on the entire Appalachian Trail. And I'm fixing to turn right here, show you the view. I'm now out here on the point, and it's not a 360, but it's a big one. McAfee Knob, the second in line to the Triple Crown. Did Dragon's Tooth yesterday, McAfee Knob today, and tomorrow is Tinker Cliffs. We'll zoom in down that valley. It's a pretty valley. Tomorrow we'll be headed, or I'll be headed across that ridge right there. Follow it all the way across, and you can just see the rocks there. That is Tinker Cliffs. That's the third part of the Triple Crown in Virginia. So the trail runs right along the edge of those cliffs there. Then we drop off down from there. I actually think that might be Daleville right over in that area right there. I'm not sure. That's where I'm headed to take a zero whenever I do. Sorry I'm bouncing a little bit, but I zoomed it in real far, so I'll back it back out now. Man, the views here are unreal. Roanoke Salem Airport. Salem and Roanoke in the background, so that is definitely Daleville back that way. Butterflies licking the sweat off my bag. Salt. Well, it's time to wrap up for the day. You might hear some people in the background. I'm in a little pretty good sized campsite tonight. But today's Friday, June 5th. Started out at Virginia Highway 624, which is mile marker 705.4. I'm now sitting at what's called Pig Farm Campsite at 715.6 past McAfee Knob, and that made for a 10.2 day. And a lot of it was uphill, so pretty little tough day today, but made it, and may have a surprise for the next video. So, all right. Appreciate everybody for watching, and I will see you another day. Thank you. Bye. Well, this is what it looks like hiking before daylight. I got up to go catch the sunrise at McAfee Knob. Got a half a mile climb back up. I'm not going to keep filming, but I'm headed that way. That's the Roanoke Blacksburg Airport. Tinker Cliffs right in the middle.